either. And ladies and gentlemen, joining this conversation on a Monday, again, we got Atlanta's own Monique Nicole. What's going on, Monique?
Hey guys, happy Monday.
Hey,
Happy Monday
Mo.
to you. How you feeling?
I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there.
So we got the whole crew in the building, and let's just start from where I played the video. Moochie, you get first dibs on it. How did you like the way in which Blaze got taken out by his daughter? How did you like that? What did that do for you? How did that make you feel?
I was just like, not again. And it was a waste of a character. I thought we was gonna probably see, but then I understood why, because the whole operation is the bust. She basically brought down her own father's empire. So that's where it is with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. And what you got on it, Monique Nicole?
Same thing. I mean, we kind of predicted it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The first like 30 seconds when he was going in on her, I was like, oh shit, he might take her out. But then when she was like, say my name, I was like, oh Lord.
and then he had to go there and say women are emotional. And you know that was a sore spot for her because she's trying to run from being a woman.
Sorry. Shut up.
It's true though.
It's true. That's what pulled out the bullets on him. Because she's very, very insecure about it. Yeah, she wants to be the man so bad that the minute she says, say my name, as if she was Breonna Taylor, needing to have some kind of
child, say my name.
Whatever the case may be, instead of saying the name, he took bullets. That's what he did. Bye-bye. And I hated it because I liked the daddy a little bit. But
me too. I thought he could be like, even though they doing their operation, I thought he could have been like, he could have got Terry into a different position in Detroit.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that.
I know, but I say that's why I was saying it's a good reason, because he would have been jammed up. I was worried about him this episode too.
Right. They with what happened, they solved a lot with what happened in that scene. But we'll get there.
I mean, last statement on the Pops. I just think that it was a wasted character. I felt like they should have put more emphasis on his character on the show versus Henrietta's. You know, I just felt like I would have rather seen him on screen a little bit more.
I thought we were gonna see him more.
Me too. But
I actually thought we were gonna see Kobe's father sooner.
Yeah, me too.
I they held that card too long to me.
Too long.
Yeah, well, we about to chop him up and down in a minute. And before we get there, let me just say shout out to all you great people that came to see us on a Monday. We've only been up here for about 10 minutes and we've already got 130 people in the building. Shout out to all of y'all. Very grateful. And don't forget, Moochie, if you don't know, and you follow my sister Moochie, she has a new channel because YouTube is doing a Jim Effery. So Moochie, tell them what the channel name is again.
Moochilla's Reviews.
Okay.
It's this. I'm gonna put it up. If you let, I think I could get it up.
Yeah. Man, this is the thing that kind of discourages me.
You just gotta pick yourself up and keep it.
Yeah, it just
pivot the other way.
You know, I commend Moochie. She's handling like a champ. I would have been more emotional about it. It's just, it pisses me off that, you know, all the hard work that we do. And I've watched Moochie put in a lot of work, and it's just like, to do that to her is just, I just think it's whack. And it just makes me look at YouTube like,
well, Mo, they've done it to me too. You know, I think I was one of the first people Moochie hit up because Moochie know they did it to me. They did it to me. They did it to Larry. They done it to all of us. And the lesson Moochie, I'll save this so that we can keep showing it the rest of the day.
Yeah.
The thing you got to understand is that I'm always telling people, when you get into social media, make sure you have several backup ways to reach your audience. Like get people's emails.
I do.
have a YouTube channel, have a TikTok, and even do a podcast. It doesn't cost that much to do a podcast, so that if they start tripping, you have ownership of everything you worked so hard to build from a digital standpoint. Make sure you do all that.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Last guest we're gonna bring in Dracarys. It is the Khaleesi. What's going on, Khaleesi?
The whole team is here. Hooty-hoo.
Hey, girl.
Oh, I gotta get my glasses.
Oh, Lord.
Not Moochie out here with the lemonade braids.
I know.
Okay.
Lemonade braids.
Popped out with the length on us. Ew.
Oh, Lord.
Unless you're about to get off, this is the second time we ain't seen your face, baby girl. You know we like to see your face.
It's low. It's low end. It's gonna be a surprise visual by the end of the episode. I got y'all.
Okay, girl.
Wait a minute now. Honey, wait a minute now, Monique Nicole cracking that whip today. Monique Nicole, hey.
I mean, listen,
yes, ma'am.
We're all beautiful ladies, and I like to see the ladies, and the audience like to see the ladies. So I just know the audience would love to see
that.
The Cash App do be paying when our faces is on there. Let me get right.
Flexing her luscious lips. I know they want to see her, so get on the camera.
She right. She right. She definitely right. So Mo, this is coming to you first, my friend. Okay. This is coming to you first. How did you like the way they started the episode in which fake ass Booker T, who is the king of the A, apparently paid off somebody to get in here where they keep the auction cars and took all the drugs, but never thought about how we're going to get inside these trucks and get the drugs. Floor is yours, Mo.
Y'all, I have to tell y'all, I talk so much ish about this character, but the actor in real life, Jason Louder, I have met him, and he is such a beautiful person. He is such a beautiful, kind spirit about him. Very kind person. And it's just so crazy to meet him in real life, have conversations with him, and then see him on the show. When I tell y'all, it's night and day. It's night and day. But look, listen, this nigga is crazy. He's just, when you see someone just keep digging their own hole, their own grave, and just keep digging it and you just keep digging it. And that's what I felt like we watched these last couple episodes, especially this episode. This finale was like, bro, you might as well just jump in the grave at this point, because it's just hang it up. Flat screen. You got to hang it up. It was just,
oh, wow.
It was, he tried and failed miserably. It was cute. He thought he did his big one, but Meech got the last laugh. So that's all I got to say about this part.
Okay. Khaleesi, Dracarys us. What did you think about him stealing the vans?
I was so tickled because I'm just sitting here like, you don't even know you pissing off the Lord of Death, but keep on. And that's exactly why at the end of the car with strawberry juice on the window, like I knew it was going to happen. I'm just saying here, like he's doing too much. Like you are so angry. And the worst part about it is he came to you. You got to realize time changed. He came to you and tried to work with you, stupid. And you did it. Listen,
I agree.
At the end of the day got to end.
Oh,
shout out to Glorilla. Big glow.
Gotta end. What you got on the Mooch?
A desperate fool at the end of his ropes. This was his last try to keep his crew intact, but he didn't think this whole thing through. If you know the Red Dogs didn't get in, what makes you think you was gonna get in there?
Good point, Moochie.
Right.
What makes you think that?
Well, what they say about a man and his foolish pride, go to the wayside. That's what they say.
I tell people pride and ego will be your biggest downfall in life.
First class ticket to the upper room.
That upper room, boy. So Moochie, I'm gonna give this one to you because you got this one right. Now, initially, I was with you. And then somehow or another, I got pulled to Monique Nicole's side. I don't know what made me. I don't know. Monique got me, but Moochie, she pulled me to her side.
But did we glimmer of hope?
He had it right
It was the glimmer of hope.
Remember I said the glimmer of hope. Remember I said the glimmer of hope. Once I saw those feet, I told y'all he was alive. Nobody wanted to believe me. Y'all was like, nah, he's gone. Look, those feet was moving like he was. The feet.
Moochie, wait a minute, Moochie. You talking about
I saw that he was alive.
The feet was moving like he had the body of Fred Flintstone, but the feet of Barney Rubble was driving the car.
Like the feet, yes. You remember me telling you that, right, Lamont? I was like, Lamont, his feet is moving.
Oh, y'all so funny.
Told y'all he was alive. I told y'all he ain't kicked the bucket. Nobody ain't want to believe me, but I told y'all to have the glimmer of hope.
Mooch, we was together in the beginning.
We was together. You let her sway. You let little chocolate downstairs with her flipping her hair.
I did.
And snapping, popping her lips and all that.
And Moochie, and remember she had more wares than a used appliance salesman on that review too.
Yes, she was all of that. You look, and period too. She was saying everything like where you was like, all right, I'm gonna believe her.
Go ahead, Momo. Go ahead, Momo.
I am a woman, and I can admit when I'm wrong, baby. Now, throughout the season, I was right about a lot, but this finale, baby, I was wrong, and I can own it. I'm a grown woman and I can admit when I'm wrong. But you know what it is? In this case, I'm happy that I was wrong because I love Hoop. I just didn't want to get, we get so invested sometimes in these characters. I'd rather be cynical sometimes versus too optimistic because the letdown kind of hurts a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, I think he's out of here. But I am so happy that they spared him. And I hope to see him more, in the future. But I was right about a couple. Let me tell you, I was right about Henri, and I was right about Remy, and I was right about Dr. Maurice. And I'll take those.
Oh, hell, we always right about Dr. Maurice. Now you wait, cause we about to slice him like a Ginsu knife in a minute. We about to tell Maurice up. Khaleesi, get in here, man. Talk to us about who, because you said he was alive too.
Because the Khaleesi knows these things. I know the realms area. I know. But no, I was hoping Hoop was alive because I like Hoop. You just got those characters that you like. You know what I mean? Like Hoop, I feel this about him the way I feel like I can't never think of his name. The one that be in the A with Meech with the glasses. He is so fine. I don't even know his...
Duffy fine ass.
Listen, that's the one that be in the car with Meech and stuff all the time, right? Let me tell you, the Lord took his time. Amen. But back to, the original sermon. I think it was awesome that they left him alive. It pulled our emotions a bit where we were up in the air. But the reason I knew he was alive was, you know what I mean? We have to watch it from a writer's point of view. Tell Terry Flannery he's next. You ain't going to tell him nothing. If he dead the next episode, there was no point in you writing that. That was the key right there. That's how I knew he was going to survive.
Yeah, Moochie said the same thing.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I like Hoop. I remember we was kind of fishy about him, like at a certain point last season. It was like, why he looking like that? He looks shifty, remember? But he a solid dude. Long live Hoop.
Yeah. I was wrong about the car scene with him and Sterling. I thought, but we did get the call from the hospital.
Wait, you guys know something that was brought up to me by my mom, and she was like, I knew he was gonna survive, and I was like, how? And I said what I said, and she said, no, dummy, go back to the very first episode where it premiered when Meech went back to the hood. That was him that he was talking to.
Oh yeah.
So we ain't got to worry about Brother Hoop. He's safe for the series.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but you know what was so crazy about it? I was getting my stuff together for my trivia, and that was one of the first things I saw. But anywho, keep your caps on.
Shout out to him, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, to the fork. Yes.
It's my boy Hoop. He's gonna survive. He's in the building. And happy Mother's Day to Mama Khaleesi, because Mama Khaleesi usually is always right.
Thank you.
All right. speaking of Khaleesi, you're going to get this whole subject next. You get first dibs on this. So our girl that me and Moochie rightfully said was going to survive, Detective Jen, went in and talked to this clown. And me and Moochie, we kind of thought he was going to be crooked because they had a conversation in the previous episode where Jen and Coach Cott was just kind of talking about who they could trust. The reason why me and Moochie thought he was going to be crooked is simply because his daughter was on the straight and narrow and she was estranged from the family. That was our reasoning for thinking that his ass was going to be crooked. And come to find out, his ass is as crooked as the letter L. And when this information was found out, we get a picture of this thing who got mad and cut her hair and did a better job than my damn barber on the back of the head, like evenly cut. All right. And she careens from there to get the phone call that Jen is in the police. And then what made me mad was Coach Cott came to an automatic fight with a damn 6-shooter. And in the end, the plan came out. They arrested her, and Terry sat back like an eagle watching a snake and seeing her get arrested and made his plan. Khaleesi, the floor is yours. Anywhere you want to go on that whole scene, talk about it.
All right. I just want the loyal Life Game followers to go back to the last week's episode when I said, when she choking her out, I said, even if she do find out, it's going to be something crazy like Coach Cop got to save her or stop the press. I don't be missing. Y'all better stop playing with me. But anyway, I'm so glad she survived everything. Like, I like Jen. Like, I'm actually kind of pissed we're not going to see her next season, but I was excited that you said she's going to be in some Marvel movie or something. So I'm not like a jump to the superhero stuff, but if it's an actor or actress in it, it's like, all right, let me watch it. And then that's how I get like inducted into it. So it's not a, nerd overload. So I'm going to see her. I like her. I'm sad she's not going to be here, but I'm super happy it played out the way it did. We got to see that regardless of everything, they always had each other's back. Like, this was a good partnership that started off so weird, and I just love it, and I'm going to miss it. And I'm glad little Shorty Lo got popped in her knee, her thigh, her shin bone, whatever it was. Like, I'm just, this was such a satisfying ending, but we'll get there. But I do like how Terry played that. Like, he kind of sat back and then watched the cake get built and then stole it at the end and just put the candles on it. I'm like, okay, little One Eye, I like that. It was good.
Not One Eye, girl.
You see how she
on his good site.
You see how she do. Y'all see how she do. She throw her one-liners in there, then she hit you and wait for commentary. Right, that boy?
Da Vinci know I love him. It's a prosthetic eye.
Okay. All right. What you got, Moochie? Because a lot of this, like I said, you don't come to me, Moochie, and this crew and don't get the story told before they even play it, because you get a lot of the story told before they play it. Go ahead, Mooch.
At first, I was wrong about this in the beginning, because remember, I thought that she was dirty.
Who?
At the beginning of the season, I thought Kobe was dirty.
Yeah,
I thought she was gonna hook up with
you did
with one of the PA boys, and they was gonna and they was gonna be they was gonna have an inside person. Remember, that was my little theory before.
That was but Moochie, you remember, I didn't think she was crooked, but I thought that she would cross the line.
You did say that,
and I said that she would sleep with Terry to take him down.
Mm-hmm. We were saying she would probably go undercover, but we was worried about her getting like either using drugs or something.
Right.
That.
Yep.
Oh, well, I was wrong. Oh, Jen didn't take her wig off and get busy, but she did get busy. All right.
Okay.
She did some kind of little kung fu move to get out of that.
She went Asia on the defense, and I even saw a stiff knee to the groin as if the bitch had balls. That's what I saw. Boop.
She was doing it. She did whatever she had to do to get out of there.
Yeah, man.
But I thought I think towards last week, that's when I said the father's dirty. But in the beginning, I was wrong. Yeah. I did think that Kobe was dirty.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, hey, That's what we do here. And it's always great to see the story play out. We try to bring a level of week to week enhancement to make these stories better. And we all achieved that. Mo, you get the last word on this whole thing. What did you think about the way this all played out?
Oh, baby, this is loaded. Okay, so I did not know that Kobe's father was going to be crooked. That was very weird to me because despite having a strained relationship with a parent, that's still your parent. So to think that a parent would not want to get to the bottom of their child's murder is like kind of a weird concept for me to like grasp. So I
did you notice the way he kept saying, give me a name? Like, give me a name.
Yeah, I mean, it made sense to me because, again, I was looking at it from a different lens. I was looking at it from a parental lens. Like, oh, I want a name so I can nail this mother trucker that took my child. Like, that's just, I'm thinking from a parental standpoint, but obviously that wasn't the case. And their relationship was way more just terrible than I thought it was. So he's a piece of crap. Moving on. Who next? Is it me? I actually liked Jen's wig this episode. I don't know. It was kind of
I liked it too. I liked it
a little bit.
I liked it.
A little banging. Okay, I liked it.
Yeah.
I was not. I like this wig this episode. Now I was not moved at all by Henri's shaving of the head. I know we were supposed to be moved. I know she cried. It was from an acting standpoint. She did a good job, but her character is just so womp to us. I just wasn't moved, honey, at all. It did nothing for me. And then again, y'all, I was wrong. I thought Jen and Henri were gonna have a little nice choke and stroke, but I was wrong, honey. I was wrong, baby. Because I was like, they're not going to show us all that in the preview. Give us, hey, I was wrong. So
that's what it's called, Mo. A choke and stroke.
Hey, those that know. That's all I'm going to say. Those that know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, an old nasty choke and stroke. But that's not what happened, baby. Henri got that phone call and was like, oh, this bitch played me. Okay, motherfucker, I got you. But then Jen hit the wall, karate chop on that ass and got the buck up out of there. And then Brian came and saved the day, even though I felt like his pow was a little some punk ass.
Yeah.
You better get in there and save your girl. Better save
Mo, let me tell you what he was giving me. You remember Harlem Nights?
I swear to God, I was thinking that.
Don't shoot that little mother father no more.
It was giving me Harlem Nights, man.
It was giving amateur hour. That's what it was giving.
Nah, it was giving me old school, and he got to make every one of them shots count.
Okay,
that's what it gave me. I don't know about y'all. That's what it gave me because he was making sure he get his aim. The first ones popped off quick because she came out of nowhere, and he had to let those first ones off. I'm trying to watch my language. Let the first ones off so that way Jen could hide over behind that column.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm talking.
And then he dropped. And then he ran out of bullet. We had to re-up. He had
time to reload, and then once he put that hot one in that leg, she scurried off like a little mouse.
Yeah, she did.
She scurried off like a little mouse, or like the roaches when you turn the light on.
But it was action packed. I like that moment. You guys, I am so happy that Jen, I was happy. I'm wrong. I don't care. I'm wrong. I'm happy. I'm so happy that I was wrong and that Jen survived this season. I like her. Like Lex said, I am sad that we won't see her next season, but I'm happy that she is not eliminated or deleted. So cheers and good luck, Jen. She's going to LA, right? LAPD. She's
going to LAPD. Yeah.
Okay, girl.
She's going to LA to deal with them Asian gangs. So now she really about to get down and dirty. Will they do a spinoff with Jen? Is it possible?
No.
I'm not gonna hold you. That would be fire if they did it kind of in a Law and Order aspect. Change up the idea, still power, but what? Have her undercover?
Just for one episode.
Woo.
And we show her with some sort of thing with the Asians. That
with
would
some
be
karate
cool.
moves. That they could really have a whole different type of spinoff.
Now, what they could do, since in maybe the last season, we might see them hook up with her, because remember they busted old boy in California.
Oh shit!
You know, so maybe we might see Brian hook up with her for like a, you know, when they do the final season type thing. She might be a connection.
Cool. I would like that.
Breadcrumbs. She did say Cali.
I like
that.
They should capitalize off of that.
Yeah,
they should. If the writers are smart as far as bringing in that little, even if it's just a little clip
cameo.
Cameo, and
I would like
see
that.
him in passing. And she got somebody in cuffs and stuff, and
I would love that.
And it would be great to see something like that.
Yeah, I would like to see her pop back up. Yeah.
Yep. All right, moving right along. Y'all post your comments. Let us know what you think, and let me shout out a wonderful audience. Y'all are getting the picture. We're going to be very consistent on these Mondays. We've got 229 people on a Monday, middle of the day. They could be anywhere on the planet Earth, and they spent time to come see us. We're grateful. And I just want to remind you guys, my homegirl Moochie, she got attacked by YouTube and had to get a new channel. Here's the link to her new channel. Be sure to go and subscribe. Help that sister get her numbers back up really, really quick, because she has earned that shit.
Yes. Thank you.
So Moochie, we coming to you first. Everybody's going to get a bite at this apple, because we all had the same opinion of this Reese thing, okay? Same opinion. So first and foremost, now, by the way, Lucille with that damn high-ass skirt. I mean, that thing, like, normally in school, people, they measure your skirt from the knee up. But in this situation, we measuring from the crease of the butt crack down. That's how short this skirt is, okay? She come to Reese room, which we all have said, why Reese is meeting her up in the car. Moochie said that. I said, why is he keeping her in the hotel? I said that. And again, they're meeting up again in another hotel. Only difference this time, this MF had roses and swirls and shit, like it was real snakes on the floor. Not snakes on the plane, snakes on the floor. And they get in there. She done told him, look, me and Charles about to get divorced. She said this before anything happened, which would have been his opportunity to say what he had to say, but no, he got the draws. Then he gonna decide, like me and Moochie said, to come clean with his situation. She felt stupid as hell, egg on her face. She got up like somebody slipped her a Mickey in that hoo-ha and ran home, only for you women to finally see Chuck is painting them walls. And she told him that things ain't going to work out with her and Reese. The floor is yours, Moochie. Take your victory lap and give us your opinions.
GTD got the draws. It got the draws. Got the draws.
Yo, y'all are crazy.
Look, he got the drawers. She got her that skirt all tight. Showing
Lord,
them thighs.
Yes, boy.
Making them cry.
Yeah. All that.
And then she wanted to have pillow talk and tell what went on in her marriage. Why, Lucille? Why? And then you saw the look of guilt on his face. I saw a butt coming.
You saw it.
I said, Dad, she feels stupid. Now, when she came back, I felt bad for Charles, because Charles thought she was gonna be like, yeah, I'm back, and we gonna go on. I'm gonna go on tour with you. And then when she was like, I need to find myself, I understood that though.
Yeah. What have we been saying? Right. We've been saying that. We've been saying that. Yes. So Monique, I'm gonna give it to you, but let me give you a caveat. Let me throw something in there. Y'all remember that famous album Losing Lucille that Charles was doing? Well, Charles done gone on tour, and Lucille trying to get on his back. Take a look at this.
Asking hot the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake. I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the pain gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that.
That was a bonus track on the album called Losing Lucille. Shout out to all the subscribers that sent me that. What you got to say about this thing?
Oh my God. You guys, I actually got invited to that event on Saturday. I am so...
Why didn't you go?
I had another obligation. I'm
you said, look, you should have went to this obligation.
I'm so pissed I missed that event. But that threw me off. That was so fun to look at. Not Mabel's ass walked up in the middle. That was so funny. I need that clip, Lamont. But anyway, back to the damn show because that just threw me for a loop. But
I liked it.
I love that, but it just threw me off for a second. That was
That's what it's supposed to do. I did my job.
That was so fun to see them and Russell Hornsby let loose. That was so nice. But as far as the show goes, let me just say, fellas, I had the privilege of meeting Miss Lucille, aka Miss Shoal White, and I'm gonna tell y'all, fellas, in person, she a bad one. She is gorgeous.
Mo, you ain't got to tell the
folks. I know Instagram, but I'm saying I saw her with my eyes. I saw her with my eyes.
We remember her from Steve Urkel when she was trying to be like a sexy nerd. Okay, we remember.
She was on Fresh Prince too.
Yeah, but
we remember all that.
I'm talking about 2024. I'm letting y'all know she still got it, and she stacked up. She looked good. So let's just be clear.
Well, we can see that from the hotel pitch.
Exactly.
Now, show me Dr. Chocolate Maurice trifling 2-time an ass. Listen, I told y'all I questioned his integrity from the beginning. Okay,
you did. From
the beginning. There is a way to pursue a woman, but if you know a woman is still married, you don't call the house and you don't disrespect her like that. So I already questioned his integrity. Listen, we've been saying since day one, he's got a secret, something in the milk ain't clean and all that. This is my issue with him. This is my issue.
Okay.
I'm okay. Listen, life is life. Things happen in life. I'm not even judging him because he was engaged. I get it. He moved on. He had his own life. He proposed to a woman who he thought he was going to be in love with. However, someone who he really had a deep love for came back in his life. I'm not mad at him for being like, yo, I really want to be with Lucille. I don't think my situation that I'm in is what I want for my life. I see a future with Lucille. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at how he played the situation. From the first or second date, you should have told her straight up, Lucille, I want to pursue something with you. However, I am in a situation. If you give me time to end that, would you be willing to pursue something? That is how you do it as a man. That is how you do it. You don't play. So I almost cursed. You don't play effing games. You don't do all this. You don't get this woman riled up and you selling her a damn dream about the future. You want to spend the rest of the life together and you'll wait forever for her. This girl done signed divorce papers with her husband, and the first night you get in them drawers, you gonna hit her with the okie doke. Nigga, I would have torn that hotel room up.
No, you wouldn't, because you are you wouldn't. You old school. You are attached to your emotions. You probably would have done the same thing Lucille did, like a good person would have done. You would have been so frustrated. You would have thought about the totality of everything he did, what you just went through. You would have got up and left too. You wouldn't want to.
I would have threw my shoe at him before I walked.
He would have something. Let me tell you. Yes, I'm old school. Yes, I carry myself in a respectable manner.
Yes, you do.
I do, and I take pride in that. However, I'm human. And if I feel like you have played me in a way in which he played Lucille, there would have been consequences.
He played her like that guitar on Losing Lucille. He played her. He like Mo. He did everything he needed to do to get the draws.
I'm so upset. This is what men have to. Men, I feel like y'all. Let me just coach y'all men real quick. Men, you will be surprised, and ladies, don't get mad at me. Please hear me what I'm trying to say. Some of you men will be very surprised what women will, I don't want to say put up with, but what women will kind of work with and navigate through if you keep it real with them. Women respect when you are upfront and real, even if it's not the best or cleanest situation. If you are real, you gain a certain level of respect from women because it shows your character in a positive light. It shows that you have integrity. You get what I'm saying? I've been in a situation where someone has lied to me about something. It's just when you lie, it's just you guys kind of you mess it up. But if you come with honesty, I promise you, I feel like if he came to Lucille with honesty, they could have worked it out. I think Lucille would have been like, okay, because that was before me. You figure that situation out, do what you got to do, and if we see fit and if the time comes, then we can definitely work on a future together. But you see, you never win when you play dirty. You never win when you play dirty. That's what I'm gonna say.
Khaleesi, jump on in there. Now it could have been a situation where I can't say that. He wanted the draws, yes. But I do feel like he wanted long term with her. So Khaleesi, do you feel like he thought that? Do you feel like he thought that once he put the draws on her good fashion, he would have her so involved emotionally that she wouldn't be able to turn away? And what wound up happening?
Yep.
He played himself like the guitar.
He didn't see it coming.
Yeah. I'm with Monique on this one because I'm civilized. I'm all that good stuff. But I would have turned baby every which way but loose because now you playing with me, and now I'm about to put my hands on you. Because normally everybody keep your hands to yourself. No, now I'm gonna hop on you like a squirrel monkey because you came on some wild boy, and now I'm about to go wild thornberry on you. You have lost your ever loving mind. Are you okay? Is it coke? Was this the 80s or the 90s? Was it laced? Like, what are you doing that you thought that this was okay? At the end of the day, you thought you was gonna schmooze her with that doctor degree, delivering babies, writing checks. I'll wait for you forever. Right. And it's head ass. If you don't go on, because you already knew what it was. Where's your wife, Reese? And then on top of that, you knew what she was going through. So you really didn't. Fiance, wife, strumpet, common whore, whatever.
Oh, Lord God.
At the end of the day, you had a body. So don't come to this body when you got a body when I'm really that somebody. Okay, can I get an amen in the chat? Don't play with me. I'm not understanding. You knew what this woman was going through. Strike one. Boom. So you couldn't have really loved her because you would never hurt her intentionally just to get your rocks off. Strike two.
Yep. Preach.
Somebody better listen, Count Blackula lucky he ain't get cut.
What you not gonna do, Negro, is listen.
Men are hunters though, y'all.
I don't get
he's a hunter. Listen. He hunted her, and she thought the grass was green on the other side, and it was just different effing dirt. At the end of the day, different dirt.
You know what? Lucille was in motherfucking La La Land. She wasn't asking him the right question. She was just living this bubble land about what they used to be 25 years ago.
Yep.
That's a whole new person in
it's
front
a rebound.
That is a different person. You never asked him questions about his love life, his what did he say to her at the time?
He said he didn't ask him a question. This is what he said. He said
I've had a lot of women, but none of them compared to you.
Yeah, but she didn't say, what are you into now? What are you with now?
That's what I'm saying. She didn't ask nobody a question.
She shouldn't even had to play 21 questions though. Think about it. We was together as kids. She's vulnerable. She messed up in the head. He knew what he was doing. He was prying on that woman because that woman was mentally and spiritually weak. Her
Yes.
spirit was weak, and it was a portal for that demon to jump. Don't let me take y'all to church right now.
You know,
that's right.
Don't make me take y'all to church right now.
He just wanted to see how she felt. And she was still caught up in the whole high school fantasy. And she figured, I'm going to marry me a doctor now. I had Charles. I suffered all these years. Now I'm going to marry me a doctor.
Thank you, God. I'm moving on up to the east side. And after he laid that Willie, he wanted to whisper in her ear, sweet, evil nothings.
Yep. But see, you can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. If that's what you wanted to live in La La Land and be with a doctor and do all that, then you should have went with that. But you can't have all this, and then you also want to have integrity, and you also want to say I'm married, but I'm kissing you in the car, but I'm married. You gonna
all of the signs
was married when you ride you straddle the fence.
All of the signs was there
to hit your clam.
All of the signs was there. The writing was on the wall, but her head was too much in the clouds, but she couldn't see it.
Exactly.
And it's honestly sad. I feel bad. Like I said, at the end of the day, equal parts, but you should have never came into that. You're smiling in the daughter's face, delivering baby, smiling. You should have been done with your shorty. Or the moment that you saw Lucille, if that's really the love of your life, you should have went home on that Chris Brown. Baby, come here, sit down, let's talk. I gotta let the hey. I love you, but this thing ain't been no walk in the park. I got to go. And then it would have been fair game. Okay? You don't sit there and play with people
But didn't y'all notice he never said anything about Charles being in that house still?
Nothing.
He didn't say anything.
Nothing.
And then he continued to be disrespectful and send stuff to the house.
Yep.
Send stuff to the house. And you got a woman back in your crib. That's why she can't go there.
And let me tell y'all something. I'm not saying much because these sisters is handling it for me. When I would do my solo review videos and I would talk about how Lucille is being a hypocrite and she's wrong, y'all women would jump down my throat and tell me an eye for an eye, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and all that type of country shit. What you got to say now? I told y'all it was wrong. I told you don't move like that. Just because Charles done wrong, you either gonna leave him, venture out on your own, or she need to find herself. Hello. Now, are you same chicks that was all up in the comments, are y'all feeling that same way about Lucille now? Huh? No. If she would have done what I said that y'all was trying to beat me across the head for, this hurt she wouldn't have went through. Okay?
She caused this herself. I don't feel bad for Lucille at all.
Not anymore.
To dry on that
I don't feel bad.
That's a fact. That for her, it was a tangible item. Once the tangible item was signed, then it was over. But I just want to say real quick, Antonio has said in the chat he did love her, and he could have thought he loved her. But I need y'all to understand the definition of love. You cannot harm somebody, misinform them, and paint a scenario for somebody that you love. Love is patient. Oh, okay, he was that. Love is kind. Are you kind knowing that you sleeping with her, knowing that you made a physical engagement to somebody else? And it's deeper than that, because if you'll do it to another woman, I am a woman first. Ain't no pick-me's over here. I'm a woman first. You are engaged to that woman and you sleeping with me. I feel bad for both of us. You nasty, ill penis man.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna say he was in love with who he met in high school.
Boom.
I don't think he was in love.
I don't think he was that. I think he just wanted to go back and conquer something that he didn't conquer in high school. They didn't hit the skins, and he was like, "Let me see how this is."
I think he really cared for Lucy. I think he really liked her.
I do too, but he handled it wrong.
She asked him, was he with anybody from the jump? He lied from the beginning. You said it yourself. You said he's been with a lot of others. But
I mean,
he didn't even say he was currently
I don't remember her asking him if he was single. I don't remember him asking.
Right. The way he worded it, Moochie, the way he worded it, a lot of people would accept that as the truth, the way he worded it. Because he didn't outright come out and say, you know, I'm dealing with somebody now, but I have dealt with multiple people, which is saying that I'm dealing with people, but it's not saying I'm dealing with them right now.
Right. He used his word. He was very manipulative. Let's just say that.
He was as manipulative with the wordplay as a Trump lawyer.
Lucia
didn't
was
even
fake
wait for
though,
the
asking for
ink
the
to
truth.
dry before she went upstairs and changed and put that
And that's
black
a
dress
fact.
on and went to that hotel.
She ain't pray about it. You pray about everything else. You ain't pray about Maurice, because God wouldn't have let you walk through that thorn bush barefoot, dummy.
Hey, hey, man, was that the easy rest? Did he take her to the easy rest?
Nah, he ain't take her there.
Okay.
That had the, you know, the
Nah,
easy
that
rest
was
had them
bougie.
beds that didn't work.
Yeah, nah, the easy rest
Moochie,
is
beds
that
that was
come
doing
on,
Charles
all
man.
that.
He got that Zocta money. That was a
Come
little
on.
Hilton back in the day.
Look, remember the beds was
Y'all,
doing all of that,
Concierge.
and Charles couldn't get it up.
Lord have mercy.
He couldn't
We
sell
moving on,
He
man.
couldn't
Post,
sell that
Move
shit to the
on
Georgia.
right now. because
post
we
your
have to take
comments,
a
man. Let us
whole
know how you
nother-
felt
We
about the
didn't see it
losing
coming.
Lucille album part 2. Let us know. This is for you, Momo.
Put another
So,
quarter in the bed.
golly, boy, y'all hurt my
Look, and put
boy.
another quarter in the bed.
Oh my Lord. God, what the bed fold up? If it's on a timer, Moochie, the shit fold up like
Nah,
this.
you remember the bed was like one of them massaging beds, and they had to put
Yeah,
the quarters in it. So put another quarter in the bed
Lord.
at the Easy
Mo,
Rest Hotel.
Mo, this is for you, man. I ain't fooling around with this. This is for
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes,
So,
oh, shit.
Meech, being the chess player he is,
Mm-hmm.
found someone within the ranks of Booker T that was seeing the writing on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to come to Meech because he wanted to get in, because it was dry in the A.
Yeah.
He said, I'll hook you up with your vans if you hook me up. That's what he did. And then no sooner than that happens, we have the shootout. The vans was like the A-team vans. They was bulletproof as hell. And they got their stuff back. And then he wants to show up, try to start something with Meech. His own crew pulled guns on him. And as the Khaleesi said, we had nothing but his brain bubble gum on the side of the window. Talk to me about this sequence, Momo.
Baby, this was long overdue. And I feel like R.I.P. Clyde, whatever his name was, because he died for no damn reason. Because for y'all ninjas just to flip in the end, I was just like, what y'all could have been went and did this, but what?
Right.
Wasted time, wasted time. But it was gonna happen. I knew his crew was gonna get sick of his shit, and they did. And bye-bye, Jason Louder, I support you in your future projects, but sir, you got to go off this show. Sorry, bye-bye, Remy. You won't be missed. Bye-bye, Boo Boo Kitty. Now I want to know who y'all think took him out in the car. Like who set that up? Was it his crew or was it Big Meech?
That was me. I think that was Meech all day, but I
Meech
can't wait to hear from him.
Meech and the crew kind of did that, right? You're on mute, Moochie.
I know. Try to say that real fast. Mute, Moochie.
I had a poll up, but I didn't put Meech in it. But I said it might have been Milt's father.
Okay.
I mean, that would be cool, but I don't think so. But that would be
because cool. I figured I'd say it like that because they don't want to put in the M game on Meech like that because so that's why you don't know who it is. That's why I figured it was probably it was left up to question. Could it be him? Could it be the father?
I like how
could it be one of his own crew?
That's a good point, Moochie. That's a good point, y'all. They're really trying to not have too many deletions,
associations
with the brothers, the Flannery brothers. So Moochie, you bring up an excellent point, sister, and I think you're right. And I think they did it very tastefully to protect all parties.
All you saw was the glove with the hand and the hammer in it. You
saw with the hammer and then the.
And to Moochie's point, that's why in my review, I didn't mention Terry in the other situation because I'm coming from Moochie's perspective. Right. They're not trying to associate the brothers with nothing. But anyway, having said that, what'd you think about the situation, Khaleesi?
I was very, very pleased. well, long overdue. Just like we said, he was doing too much. Like at the moment a kid got killed, you should have definitely humbled yourself and worked with him, because y'all had another enemy, which was Glock, and we'll get to that storyline later. Cause child, but overall, I was extremely pleased. He had to go. It was a necessity. It wasn't like, oh, we gonna miss him. He was the
Not
hood
at all.
hero. Like nah, he on the same path as Cynthia. Like they both had to go. Period.
Wow, short and sweet. What you got on it, Moochie? You on mute?
I was glad he was going. I thought it took too long. I thought it took a little too long though to do, because it seemed like when every time they show that disclaimer in the beginning about the mental issues, I swear they talking about Henry and him, because they was like mental.
They were unhinged.
Yeah, it was like he couldn't see the forest past the trees. You sitting here worried about. It was like a crab in a barrel mentality. I'm gonna be the alpha male, and he telling you we could all get money, but you still saying you want to be in charge and you have no product. Where are you going? Time is running out. You getting displaced. You know the Olympics is coming. What are you doing? And these guys is like, yo, we got to start getting money, because now this is getting real right now.
Yep. Well said, my sisters. Well said. Which brings me to this sister right here. And Khaleesi, you can get off bad on this. She is the one that did Henry. And I didn't mention Terry, even though I knew who she was. I didn't mention Terry because I felt the same thing that Moochie was saying. They're not trying to associate anybody or anything with killings between the two brothers so that they can try to relitigate some shit based on a TV show.
Right.
So Khaleesi, did you assume this was on behalf of Terry moving in the shadows, or what did you think?
Absolutely. Phone calls, you speak in code, done very tastefully, intelligently. Some people who weren't paying attention to the breadcrumbs was sitting there, oh, it's detective. Just look who she is. Put the pieces uno out. Genius. I loved it. She was on the floor flopping like a fish, on the ground like the dirt that she was. I like it. You bald head and you leaking. I loved it. Yes, voila.
Bald head leaking and she got poked up.
Okay.
Mouth
listen. Like literally, it was just like, yes, do it again. Get in the red meat. Like it was just like, ooh. That was heavy.
Okay. All right. I'll come to you, Momo. How did you like the way they played this?
Yo, son. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That was crazy. I had to do a double take, like who that chick is. But yeah, that's crazy. She really took a charge for Terry. I wonder how long she got left in the joint. But hey, loyalty. It was definitely appreciated. Jabby jab jab.
Didn't she have to do like 3 years, like a couple of years?
I think it was nothing serious, but
yeah, time progressing though, because they made her hair grow. Like she looked a lot more girly now. Like if that makes sense. I feel like she had more of a masculine look before. Like I don't know if that was intentionally, but she's actually very pretty. I didn't expect her to look like this. She's a pretty girl. But I do want to say, as much hell as we gave the character Henrietta, y'all gotta realize that girl acted her ass off, because we hate her. So therefore, if we did her job, it would have just been like, yeah, whatever. Like she really made us hate her. So I would like to see her in something else where it's a character that makes sense, or a character that we like, because it proves that she really can act. So shout out to her, because I couldn't stand you all season. So yes, good job.
Shout out to her. I would like to see her in a different role, but I'm not going to always say it's the acting. I also think it's the directing of the show. And I'll just say that. So yeah, I like to see her in a different role. But yeah, bye Henrietta. You will not be missed.
Call me Henry.
Call, what's my name?
I was loving the swag with her, the way she walked around that corner.
I did too. Yeah.
I'm sorry. She went from being a deer caught in headlights. That's what I said in my recap. She looked like when she got caught out there and she got jammed up, she looked like a deer caught in headlights. But now she got that swag where try me if you want to.
Yep.
Try me if you want to. I'm not the one.
Right, Moochie. I said she had that Walker fuck around and find out. That's the walk
like she runs shit up in there, right? Like she big mama. She big mama over there.
Terry and them got her protected.
Meet Terry is already taking care of her family while she was in there.
Remember
they already told her, if you do this bid, we gonna take care of your kids. We got you.
They probably paying for the kid's tuition. Remember, the kid was in college.
Yeah. Of course.
They probably paying guards too. She protected in there. That girl ain't gonna get touched.
For sure. Yeah.
She ain't gonna get touched.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he put money on her books too.
Oh, for sure. He
Somebody did it.
She took a charge for him. Oh,
yes.
For her.
They gonna look out for her.
Yep. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the end subject, and Momo, you get to start off on this. After all the smoke cleared, the fellas were celebrating. You had Meech in the club. They meet Deion Sanders, who was played by his son, who basically told them, look, you have yourself a street name, and then you have another name. Don't use your real name for nothing. Then we get Loco's man saying that Loco is hemmed up and in jail. Then the fellas wound up going to Mexico, and I got a whole lot of Breaking Bad vibes from the end. So for you, Momo, my question is, will we see them start the show in Mexico on the new season? And will these guys be having to take on other cartels in the new season trying to save Loco?
You know, Lamont, I think so, because the way they ended it in the narration, they were like, we were about to embark on a whole new journey, the most dangerous journey they ever been on, something like that. So I think it would be really lit if they opened up season 4 in Mexico trying to get Loco out. I think that would be some cool stuff. Like, for real. That would be different, something very different than we haven't seen, you know? And I would look forward to it. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Listen, I like both of the brothers because they both have strengths and weaknesses. There's moments where I would move like Meech, but in this moment, knowing me, I'm Terry. Mother trucker, we black niggas in the 90s in Mexico in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone reception. Cartels run this place. They run the government. We are not in a good position right now. Send help. Like, I would have been like, what, you know? But Meech is so cool, calm, collected. You just gotta laugh at it because their dynamics are so different, and it does make for good TV. So yeah, I like that.
All right, Moochie, how the hell did the fellas get to Mexico, and what the hell they doing in the desert? Like, did the pilot drop their ass off in the desert? Right. Where's the homeboy at? Where he at with them? So talk to me, Moochie. What's going on?
It must be some kind of jailbreak, and they waiting they waiting for the next instructions. Okay. So it's obvious they probably gonna have to. I don't know if he gonna be getting transported. We don't know that. He could be getting transported, and they gonna do the jailbreak in between that.
Yeah.
So yo, I'm all for a prison break. I want to see how this get. So it's like they on that road, that specific road for a reason. So it's gonna be something where they gonna have to probably spring him loose, get him off that bus. If the bus get if they get something where they disable that bus. So if it's something like that, or you know how they use tunnels there in Mexico, I'm just saying.
All right.
I think you want whoever, they better not mess this up, because there's so many ways they could go on this. And since is this part true, or are they using a creative license with this?
I will have to ask my inside sources, but I'm gonna tell you like this: my inside sources said of this whole series, 80% of everything that was put in here was true.
Oh,
now of course they
can't get in trouble in the U.S. whatever they do here, so we might see some crazy-ish. Because they got a how you call it, a poetic license.
Yeah.
Where they could probably We gonna see something ill, y'all.
I'm excited. I hope they open it up like this next season. That would
they have to. That's why they ended it like this. We gonna see something crazy probably within the first couple of minutes, where like how we did this season, where we the thing ran so long we forgot about the intro to it when they started the song. That was that was the first. They're gonna start it off with a bang like they did last year. I mean, like not last year, like this season.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna see more why they call my man Loco. Probably we're gonna see more of that.
Loco.
All right.
Yeah, because we ain't see him. We didn't see him. Look, the most we saw him do was walk past bullets while the house was getting piled up. You know what I'm saying? And still have his cigar in his mouth. So imagine what we gonna see now. Because remember, he came here on a raft, so we gonna see some ill stuff.
Free my nigga Loco, man. I fuck with Loco. Free my dog, man.
All right. Last but not least, let the Khaleesi jump in here. What you got, Khaleesi?
Nah, I agree with everything that Moochie and Nicole was saying. I had the phone on mute because I was over here cracking up. But no, I agree. But what I don't want to happen is don't make this no Fast and Furious, Breaking Bad, super unbelievable BS. Like, I want it to be on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say they open the scene, they driving to Mexico, pop, the homie that came and told us Locos got locked up, got popped, all snap, now they stranded. Like, give me something that's good, make it juicy, but don't drown us out with BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, what you got, Monique?
Shout out to RC. I meant to ask y'all this earlier. Shout out to RC. Do you think we're done with Glock? Like, is Glock like dead, or is he dead? Right?
That storyline pissed me off.
Yeah, we done. We done with Glock.
Done? Okay. Just want to make sure it wasn't really,
That was mad. Y'all should have just let us see him die then. Like, let him squirm and then just let his eyes roll back something. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They left
that
him there.
They had the same funeral they had for the one that fell out the window. They did all of that, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, we about to get up out of here. But before we go, we want to let you all know that I will be back with whatever ladies want to come in and talk about The Chi tomorrow. Season 6, episode 9 of The Chi. I wasn't feeling it that hot, even though I did the review. I really wasn't feeling it that hot. And if you want to know what had me bothered about it, all you gotta do is come back tomorrow and find out. And before we get out of here, be sure to go over here, check out the homegirl Moochie, who has a new channel because YouTube be on that Tom Bull job, and she's trying to get her numbers back up. So go over there and support my sister. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Everybody else links is in the video description. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.